Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the new Hot Toy 1/6 scale figure for the Wasp, and she is from the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie, and she wear the same outfit for the Avenger Endgame as well, so which is the reason why I actually get this one rather than the waiting for the Quantumania version. And Quantumania version is the same as this one, except the color is a lot more vibrant, which is that they use a very yellow color, which means it stands out on a display shelf. But for this one, I don't know. I mean, it's okay for my point of view, but for some people might say that this is a little bit darker color theme because she used the navy blue with the gold and red stripes, so it's kind of like difficult to see on the display shelf unless you have a lot of lightning going on. And also another reason I like this one is I like the Evangeline Lily head sculpt with the ponytails, and rather than her short hair design look on the new version, so that's the reason as well. So I got this one for £156 from the UK seller on the eBay, which I think is not a bad price at all considering all the accessories that she comes with. And people are still selling, you know, for about £180 or something like that all around the world. I mean, I look everywhere, and they all cost that much, you know, considering the figure has been out for a while. You know, it's like 2-3 years now, and I can't believe that they're still selling it for that kind of price. So I thought it would go down in price by now, but unfortunately it hasn't. So anyway, I'm actually happy with this one and the price that I pay for, which is really good, so thank you for selling this to me. Anyway, let me start with the accessory that she comes with. So she got this lovely Evangeline Lily head sculpt, which is very nice, and I can see her likeness for every corner of the face, you know. And also she got this ponytail which you can articulate a little bit as well. You can move it like this or swivel or things like that as well, and it's really nice, and I like this head sculpt, and it goes well with this back piece as well, which is it goes in the slot like this in there. So basically, and you can't actually have it like this, so the ponytail is kind of on the way, but you can't actually put it in between her neck like this. So that's how it's supposed to go if you're not wearing the helmet, you know. So this is really good head sculpt, I have to say. Hot Toys are very good with their, you know, making people faces. And this is one thing that they specialize in, unlike 3-0. So this is really cool. I mean, it really is impressive. I mean, yeah, so the skin tones and everything looks just like a real person, you know, completely. Anyways, she also have the other part as well. So this is another backpack. If you're not wearing the wing, then this is what you're going to be using instead, so this is also nice. And on top of that, she got a very cute little tiny little, you know, Wasp as well. So you can see how tiny she is, and you can see all the all the colors and stuff as well, in, you know, even in this tiny little scales, which is really impressive. See, all the colors and everything looks so good here, so it's really impressive, really. So she doesn't come with any weapons, and the only thing she have is the 2 discs as a weapon, and she got blaster on here as well. So I think that's pretty much it in the movie. So she basically make herself smaller and bigger, and then that's how she fight, you know. Doesn't have any guns or rifles or laser or anything like that apart from her hand blaster, and that's about it. So I'm gonna borrow this guns from the Black Widow in her hand, which will fit her, but obviously it's not gonna, you know, hold very tight. It might be a bit loose, but I'm gonna give it to her anyway. And in terms of hands wise, so this is all the amount of hands that she comes with. So she got a pair of fists, which is no problem, and she also have the open hand or the grip hand or whatever you call that. So that is another one, and she also have this kind of like this kind of Spider-Man style kind of hand as well, which is basically she can, you know, make herself small and put her hands on the floor or on the wall or something like that. I don't know what we can use this hand for, but anyway, we got something on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this Black Widow guns and in her hand like that. So, and she can actually hold it, you know, which is no problem at all, you know. But obviously it's gonna be a bit loose, and can still hold it like that, but if I tap it a little bit, it can come out very easily. That's the only problem. So anyway, let's look at the actual figure itself. So let's take a pause, and then you can see yourself. You can see the little disc here, and that's the only hand that you got here. You don't have it on the other side, unfortunately. And the material wise is not too bad. I mean, you got kind of like a spandex kind of color and material going on, so like, you know, soft plastic kind of, you know, thing. And then on the other side is like a nice material cloth. So you got two different kind of like materials going on. So when it comes to posing, might be a problem because of the one side might crease and the other side is not going to be. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave her like this on the museum pose, and I'm not gonna do any dynamic or any crazy stuff here. And so on top here is all hard plastic here, and there is no squeegee part. I think that's mainly because of the wing, so it has to make all this stuff hard plastic, unfortunately. And so the suit is really nice, and it looks detailed enough, you know. I can see every corner, and it all looking really good. At the back also looking good, and the only problem I'm gonna say is the wing is made of all this little plastic piece that you connect to the back part, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why they don't make this you know, the joints are in a die cast like a Gundams and other MoShow figures, but unfortunately they're all plastic, which means that they are easy to break, you know, if you're not careful enough. And there is a little sort of like ratchet joint style going on. You got one click, another click, another click, another click, and that's it. And for some reason also I noticed the wings are not kind of balanced. So one side is kind of like taller and the other side a little bit, you know, shorter somehow. They are equal size, but for some reason this side is a lot higher position than the other side, and you cannot articulate to go up and down. You can only go forward and backward. So I don't know why it's not like that, you know. So that is a little weird thing that's going on. So yeah, other than that, I have no complaint here. One thing that I'm really impressed is her, you know, helmet, and that is absolutely impressive, because you can see her eyes and, you know, nose and everything in the helmet, and it's really impressive. And you can see very, very clearly as well. You got a massive amount of gap, and also you can see that it's quite a detail and quite decent depth in there as well. Now on top of that, you got this part is looks like a carbon fiber effect, and you also have LED light up feature as well. So let's dim the light, so you can see for yourself here if I turn it on. So there we are, look at that. Looks like an actual person inside this helmet, and you can see quite a lot of detail and depth, and all the gaps and all the stuff looks quite realistic, I have to say. So let me zoom in a little bit more, and you can see for yourself. So there we are, look at that. Right, it's very, very cool actually. I absolutely love this detail. And on top of that, LED light up feature is definitely, you know, icing on the cake basically. Yeah, looks really impressive. So yeah, that is the nice feature. So all you gotta do is just put it back like that. So there we are. And right, so let me turn the light back on. And articulation wise is obviously the same as all other figures. You got head as the you can go left and right, and arm can go forward and backward. It might be a little bit stretching it. You see, as soon as I go there, you can see how much crease created on here from the suit. So this is why I don't think this is a good idea to pose too much. And you can just leave it like that as a normal museum pose. I wouldn't risk it if I were you. But obviously, if it's your figure, you want to go crazy with dynamic pose and stuff, by all means go for it. But I wouldn't do that because they are not that kind of cheap price, you know. So the thing about Hot Toys is that they are not good with the articulation. They're more like a display piece. So they make it looks accurate and looks cool and realistic, but they don't make it like articulated, you know, action figures. So if you want proper action figures and stuff, I would say Bandai 30 Metal Build, those are really good ones for articulation, like action figure. But for Hot Toys, they're more for a display piece than an actual action figure. So you can see the crouching part is that you can swivel a little bit, and feet can go, they're all hard plastic inside. I can feel that there's no squeegee part here at all. Feet can go up and down, but you can't swivel on the thigh, which is really weird. and also the feet can go like this. But as soon as you go there, you see how much crease is there. It's really fighting me here. I don't want to go too far on that. But the good news is you got split cap boot design, so you can keep the feet completely flat on the ground. That's a good thing. Yeah, and that's about it really. I hope that this video is helpful to you. If you're thinking of getting this one, you can get it from Toy Buying Agent as well for a reasonable price, but they might be a little bit expensive unless you can find cheaper on the eBay or something like that. So yeah, I'm fairly happy with this figure in my collection. I'm not sure I will get the Ant-Man depending on whether the price range is, so wait and see. Alright, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.